planting the seeds of productive time. And so let's begin, not necessarily with a destination in mind, but perhaps with a gentle curiosity about the journey itself. A journey into that quiet space within where time can become a rather interesting concept, can it? Like a river, sometimes rushing, sometimes meandering, always flowing. And you are there observing, learning to navigate. Allow your eyes to close, or perhaps to simply soften their focus as you become aware of the chair beneath you, the support it offers, and the sounds around you, or perhaps the stillness. Noticing that even as you notice, you can begin to drift inward. And as you drift, I'm going to invite you to count, and with each number you may find yourself going deeper. 10, noticing your breath, the gentle rise and fall, and already perhaps a sense of letting go. 9, allowing any tension in your shoulders to simply melt away like snow in the spring sunshine. 8, feeling that relaxation spread down your arms to your fingertips, each one becoming wonderfully still. 7, and you might notice the rhythm of your heart, a steady, comforting beat, a reminder of your own inner resources. 6, allowing that feeling to flow through your chest, your abdomen, a gentle wave of tranquility. 5, and as that wave moves through you, your back relaxes, your spine supported yet flexible. 4, feeling the support of the chair beneath you and the earth beneath that chair, grounded, secure. 3, your legs becoming heavy now in a pleasant way, heavy and relaxed. 2, right down to your feet, your toes, each one releasing any remaining holding. 1, and you are there in that quiet space, that place of potential where learning and change can occur so easily, so naturally. Now I'd like to talk about time and how you experience it. You know, time isn't a rigid thing, a prison of minutes and hours. It's more like a garden where you get to choose what to plant, what to nurture, and what to let go of. Think of a gardener, a wise gardener. Does he try to grow everything all at once in a chaotic rush? No. He understands the seasons, the cycles, the natural order of things. He prepares the soil, plants each seed at the right time, and he trusts the process. And you have that wisdom within you. You have the ability to become a master gardener of your own time. We'll call this becoming a master of your time garden. And as you are in this relaxed state, allow images, memories, feelings to arise. Perhaps you see a task, a project, something that has felt overwhelming. And as you look at it now in this state of relaxation, you might begin to see it differently. Not as a mountain to be climbed in a single exhausting push, but as a series of smaller, more manageable steps, like planting seeds one by one. You know, there's a wonderful technique. Some people call it the Pomodoro technique. It's a bit like dividing your garden into smaller plots. You focus on one plot for a time, say 25 minutes fully present, fully engaged, and then you take a short break to rest, to refresh, to prepare for the next plot. And as you experiment with this idea, you may discover a new sense of ease and flow. And then there's the idea of time blocking. Imagine, if you will, setting aside specific areas of your garden for specific plants. A section for tomatoes, a section for herbs, a section for, well, whatever brings you nourishment and joy. You begin to see that some tasks are like sturdy, slow-growing trees. They need consistent, dedicated time. Others are like delicate flowers. They need shorter bursts of focused attention. And still other, well, they might be like weeds, things that you choose to gently and firmly remove from your garden, which brings us to prioritizing the Eisenhower matrix, some call it. It's a bit like having a map of your garden. You learn to distinguish between what is truly important and what is merely urgent. Some things are both important and urgent, like a sudden storm that needs your immediate attention. You deal with them directly and efficiently. Other things are important but not urgent, like planning for the future or nurturing a long-term project. These are the things you schedule, you cultivate with care. And then there are the things that are urgent but not important, those pesky weeds, the interruptions, the distractions. You learn to delegate them if you can, or to minimize their impact, to protect the precious space of your garden. And finally, there are the things that are neither urgent nor important. Well, those are the things you might choose to let go of, to compost, to transform into something more useful. And as you consider these ideas, the Pomodoro technique, time blocking, prioritizing, you might begin to notice a shift, a subtle but profound shift in your relationship with time. You begin to see that you are not a victim of time, but a creator, a gardener, with the power to shape your experience, to cultivate a life that is both productive and fulfilling. You remember a time when you felt in control of your time, perhaps as a child or in a moment of flow, and you realize that this feeling is not lost, but merely waiting to be rediscovered, waiting for you to tend to that garden within. And you begin to trust your own inner rhythm, your own inner wisdom to guide you in this process. You learn to listen to the whispers of your intuition and to know when to push and when to rest, when to focus, and when to simply be. And so, as you integrate these ideas, these images, these feelings, you may begin to feel a gentle stirring, a sense of a reawakening, like the first light of dawn in that beautiful garden. I'm going to count from 1 to 5, and with each number, you'll feel yourself becoming more alert, more present, more fully yourself. 1, gently beginning to notice the sounds around you, the chair beneath you, the air on your skin. 2, a sense of well-being, a feeling of possibility, knowing that you carry this wisdom, this potential within you. 3, perhaps a stretch, a movement of your fingers, your toes, a gentle reawakening. 4, feeling your energy returning, refreshed, renewed, like a gardener after a good day's work. 5, and your eyes may open now, fully awake, fully present, and yet carrying with you that quiet, centered knowing that you are the master gardener of your time and of your life.